Welcome back to my Astroneer playthrough. We have returned to Silver after spending quite some time on Novus, and we're now going to use a large shuttle every time we travel around from planet to planet. It takes a little bit of hefting and hooving to get it over to our base, to our landing pad, but it's worth the effort because this old one, medium one, contained the slot they intend for you to put an oxygenator in, which I never do, and 2 medium slots. There we go. The large shuttle has 2 large slots, which can also be used as 4 medium slots. So it's the only shuttle you can carry a large package inside. In fact, you could pack a shuttle inside a shuttle. We've also now got the hydrazine thruster loaded up with 67% fuel. We took one of the fuels off to use it, but we can now launch and land 16 times, or that's 4 round trips to and back from any other planet in the solar system. And of course we can also jump from one planet to another should we wish to without coming here to Silver. We're producing hydrogen now, and that's going to help us produce hydrazine, which requires ammonium, and the hydrazine is going to be our main fuel now for launching that jet, and it's all that shuttle. It's also going to fuel 1 or 2 other things potentially, but the shuttle is the main business. Now, in addition to printing up a large shuttle, we want to print up a large rover, and we're going to use the rover to dive down to the core of Silver. However, it's going to cost 5,000 bytes to research, and we don't have 5,000, so our first task is going to be heading out and getting a few more things for those bytes. I'm not going to use the tractor, I'm just moving this up. I'm going to use those trailers and attach them to the back of the medium rover that I have tucked away. The medium rover has more storage space on it. So here's our medium rover. And if we back this boy up, I'm gonna get a seed or 2 for Stilgard, because I'm not sure if I think I ran out. Let's just quickly check. Well, I think at the moment he's still feeding me. So let's pluck one of these. I'll grab a spare seed, but I won't give it to him just yet. I want to see when our existing oxygen wears out. And of course we can also still get oxygen directly from the medium rover should we wish to. So I'm just going to unplug the tractor and pop that away somewhere. It works fine on smooth ground without any trailers attached, but as you see, it's prone to misbehaving itself when there's no trailer to hold it down at the back. Easier to use with trailers on, but I'm going to use the trailers I reprinted. I could make bigger trailers, I could make these medium rover trailers, but I'd only need a few more things to get that 5,000 bytes of research, so I'm just heading off looking for large items I can grab quickly and then stick into the research machine. And I forget which directions we've already been, so we may take a minute or 2 to get it. Yeah, get up into the mountains I may see. There's a few little things there, but I'm looking for the big guys that I can feed in. If there's any... Is there one in a chest? I see one in a tree over there. See, the medium rover gets over these rocks a little bit better than the original tractor did, although it looks like the trailers may struggle. So, also I've got this on the front, which may possibly be causing it to hook up on things. That may not be the cause of the problem. Anyway, I'm getting around it. So here's a couple of research items that can very easily go into that research chamber. One. I'll stick this one on the front. Zoom out a little bit. There's one up top of that spike. Okay, so that's going to do another one. And I've got the space for one more. There's one sitting over here that crushed some of this technology, so I can grab one of those. This one right here will work nicely. Okay, that's 4. I think that was Stilgar possibly saying he's out of oxygen. Let's double check. Yeah, see my oxygen bars start to go down. So right here, that's my oxygen bar. When that runs out, I die, and it only gives me about 70 to 75 seconds, so not very long away from some oxygen source, whether it be a tether or the snail or one or two of the other means available, like being near a vehicle. Pop round to the research chamber. Stick these things in. Doesn't really matter which one goes on first, but okay. While that's researching for the other rover, I'm going to print up a couple of things I want to go on the rover. So I'm going to need a drill, and I think drill strength 1 is going to be sufficient, and indeed, yeah, that's going to be sufficient. So tungsten carbide plus ceramic. Here's a ceramic. Oops. Here's the ceramic. We don't have a lot of tungsten, but we have some. Copper, I think we have some. If we've used it all up, we're going to look foolish. Tungsten. And that bit of carbon that we just carelessly threw away. I think we just carelessly threw something away. We didn't. Well, carbon is easy to make. You just need a bit of plant material. There you go. And burn that. And you've got yourself some carbon. Oh, was that? Did I just pass the carbon? There it is. Actually, look, we already have the drill, so I won't worry about printing out a drill after all. Turns out we've got one. I'm going to pop this down next to where we're going to print the rover. The other thing we want is the paver. This is going to make our lives much easier. And the paver is this. Oh, it's going to be another 5,000 bytes. So we're going to need 10,000 bytes to get this job done. But it's worth it. Let's, while we're waiting for that first set to get worked through, let's go and grab some more zinc. Because we want to produce some batteries. If we take an empty, I saw an empty container. Well, that one's got iron in it. Maybe we need to make some empty containers. Alright, let's print up some plastic. So we'll need to print some things up. Pop that down there. So in our... might be better to have the chemistry lab available right now. We need carbon and compound. So carbon and compound, we can get both those things out of our soil. Trying to find one that's got less stuff on it. Fewer things. Okay, so we'll get rid of that one. Compound. Should have done the carbon first, that's going to take a bit of burning, never mind. Sun's up, so even with this running and the atmospheric compressor running, we're actually gaining energy. You'll see these batteries are slightly filling up because we've got all this wind and all this sun, so that's nice. We're going to get some zinc and make even more medium batteries in a minute, but before I get the zinc I want to have something to put it in, so I'm going to print up a container for that purpose. So that's going to turn into carbon, and then, well, it's going to turn into organic, and then that's going to smelt on the furnace. Here's an empty container. Let's take this one while that plastic's running, and we can use that plastic. Put this on the back of this. That plastic can be used for more containers later. So while that's running, we're going to go down and find our little zinc field. Hopefully there's still some there. If not, we're going to have to find a new zinc space. So last we looked, that was aluminum, and there was zinc down here. It looks to me like there is still zinc down here in some of those spaces. I should have, as usual, I should have emptied my backpack before I got started, but not a biggie. Let's take those spaces out and let's work our way towards the zinc. This is not the zinc. That is the zinc, and there is a drop down into the next chamber below. So some of this zinc is coming from this level. It's kind of between two different levels. What we can do is create ourselves a little walkway. In fact, I probably should have gone angled down. What's that? That's still spherulite. Still spherulite. So if I create a little angle, if I can do it. Right, come off. Oh, it's too steep. Well, I can walk on it. It was a little bit steeper than I intended, but if I get onto something a little bit steeper, okay. This is already full. That's laterite, which is going to turn into aluminum. That's spherulite. So if I seed this can with 1, disable the output, we can now... Whoop! There's always some organic, isn't there? There's always some organic to screw things up. Okay. Right, now there isn't. So... Right, spherulite. Let's grab that can. Let's take it down and get filling. That's a spherulite, so we can have that. That's laterite won't go in, so I'll have to leave that out for now. I wonder how far that goes. Okay. I'm trying to put this flat because it keeps rolling over, so let's make a little pit to sit it in, and then it hopefully won't roll away. Saying there's spherulite there, but I'm not seeing it coming through. Still saying it's there. Of course, we're getting oxygen from still guy here, so I'm not worried about tethers or other limiting means. What did we get? 1 piece. That doesn't seem terribly generous, does it? What have we got? 6 pieces only. That's no good down there. So have a quick look along this direction. Laterite and a hispine. And I see some zinc down that direction, so let's go that direction with our drill. End of it. That may have been the... Oh, that was laterite again showing up. So we got 1 more. Alright, let's pop that in there. Let's figure out how we're going to get back from our little self-induced pit. We need to get back up that slope. Okay. Laterite, laterite, laterite everywhere. Well, 6 pieces doesn't satisfy me, so I'm going to have a look around. If I leave that there, and I've got the tethers to tell me how to get back from my vehicle, let's have a look around and see if we find any more. That stuff's broken. Research item. Research item. Mutant Hisbine. Right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to take some of these research items back with me. Because I'm going to need more research than I've currently got the pieces for anyway. There's still something down there squirting away at me. Okay, here's the research chamber. How are we doing for research points? Not quite 5,000 yet. And I need 10. Oh, I just saw a research item up above. Let's just run over and grab this one. Might as well. Should have brought all those. I could put more research lumps on those. Let's just fix this little bit of slope that I keep kind of tripping over. Oops. Oh, it's tethering through. Is it tethering through? Yeah. This is why I hate tethers. You put them down in exactly the right places and then they shift and then they won't go back again because they're just a little bit too far away from where they want to be. Well, they got lights on them. Okay. We're looking for spherolite. And we're seeing laterite. Just grab anything I see now because I need to hit that 10,000. More spherolite, another research item. There's one down there as well. Oop. Oh, don't want to fall off the edge. Well, even the broken tethers function as lights. and they appear to be permanent, compared to glow sticks, which they make you research, which are not permanent. So why you'd mark your way with a non-permanent light source is beyond me. Okay, he can pop in there. Now we have 5,000, which means we can research. Sorry, we're not going to do the paver first. We're going to do the rover first. No point having a paver with nothing that you can put it on. So let's grab exo chips. Exo chip, exo chip. Rubber is going to be resin plus organic, which is the stuff that's constantly filling up my cans when I don't want it to, but is never around when you need it. Let's head down. I'm going to pull that rover back with what I've got on it, because I'm going to come down again, but with something else, I hope. So we've only seen that one bit of zinc, and we've now mined it all out. Plenty of laterite around. There's the bit of organic I wanted. Okay, that bit of organic is going to go in here, and that's going to produce the rubber. And then I need aluminum alloy, which is copper, which I have, plus aluminum, which I have. Now we are talking. Okay, we have the large rover, which is going to be significantly larger than the medium rover that I'm on now. Let's smelt up this stuff, and let's make that plastic we were going to make. Emptied that. We'll make 8 plastic. Okay. Turn this into zinc now. How much soil have we got left? Not a huge amount. We want glass. In a minute. Research just ended. So they're all worth around 550. So I don't like leaving that like that. That's going, but not there. Not due to power, it just takes a while for something that big to print up. We were going to print some silicon as well, so that we can get this stuff tucked away somewhere. And we also want to find more ammonium, which is going to be around in the landscape. We just got to go find it. Okay, this is still running. This is still running. We can combine zinc with lithium to make batteries. Lithium went. That's iron. Here's the lithium. Okay, that is the big boy. Really need that carbon on there. I've already forgotten what I got the tungsten out for. We'll leave that other piece on there. Let's get why did that okay. Get some batteries also. We're going to want to have some more space to put those batteries over here on our power supply. We're probably maxed out on our power supply now. Let's cut that zinc off at that point. Soil, a couple left. Let's get some clay going so that we can make a couple more large storages. Okay. I'm going to empty out that zinc because there's not a lot left in it. I'm just going to pull it loose because I haven't got another place to store the ammonium yet. I'm going to produce some more glass in a minute. Oh, and I'm going to take that soil canister with me. So I can fill that up as I go. I'd like to have a paper with me as well, but I haven't got the bites to research it just yet. Right, we're off looking for ammonium. It's usually It's in the forests quite often, but it's kind of everywhere when you start spotting it. Is that it right there? Of course it is. I don't want to take my rover down there, so I'm just going to suck some up. Whoop. I don't want to go me down there either. I think there's no more on this side. That. As long as it's not falling down a hole into the caves, I don't mind it rolling down that far. Let's grab the can. That may be all I'm going to get. Oh, I see. Oh, don't you dare. I'm not going to make it up there in one go, am I? Okay, let's put that down for a second. Got ourselves a bit of a slope. Oh goodness. Come on, here we go. Okay, we're out. going to just check bytes. Need that 5,000 bytes. Let's go picking up some more research items. There's some more clay. That's a fill up, so I can do that. Not even halfway there on the bytes yet. Let's have one of those. Oh, there's another one under there. Okay, we'll have that one. Whoop. And we'll have this one. And we can take these back to base. I see a little windmill. There's one, but we've got nowhere to put it. Oh, am I going the wrong way? No, it's round the corner, so... Well, they'll be everywhere anyway, won't they? That sounded like Stilgar making a noise. As I'm not drilling at the moment, I can take the drill and soil off, and we can make a bit more room for more research items. One in the branches of the tree over there. I think that was our initial resin pit on the right. One of those on. I saw one in a tree. Where was it? Oh. Well, I thought I saw one in a tree. Yep, he had his last seed, so we're going to need to watch our oxygen. There's one. Oh, there's ammonium here, right in the middle of the forest. I could have taken that ammonium canister off as well, but I didn't. Let's go get that other tree. Actually, the ones on the ground, I think the ones underground are worth a little bit more because they're a little bit harder to spot. So if we pop that on our machine, take this lot back. Sometimes they have research items on the backpacks. I should think about filling some of these holes in. Another thing I could do is make a bigger research base, and then I could fit more things on that would fit in. We've got the iron, so let's do that in a minute. Oh, come on. Nothing like getting trapped by your own clutter. Okay. That was a research item finishing. Okay guys, it's coming up to 50 minutes. I'm going to just continue feeding items into the research station, so not most fascinating gameplay at the moment. That's worth 700. So we're going to get to our 5,000, it's just going to take a little while. So I think I'm going to call it a day on this episode, and just maybe do a little bit of camp cleanup and tidying and get things ready for next time, when we will go and do a deep dive down to the core of silver and see if we can get that core unlocked. So for now, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him.